it's Ayshxo here again. Welcome back. This is Sticky Stitch Knits in the sense that this is the knitting portion of my craftology, my craft obsession. Well, it's not an obsession, I just like starting. I'm a serial starter no matter what sort of crafting it is. I, used to do ceramics and all that sort of stuff too, but this is knitting. All of my social media links are below. Sticky Stitch is the only place where I go by the name Sticky Stitch is this channel. Otherwise, I'm either Ms. Goddess in Training or the Sticky Stitch or at Turkish Delight. But all the links are down below, so have a look there. If you're not subscribed, you're welcome to. Just hit the subscribe button. It's free. It doesn't cost you a thing. It just means that you'll know that when I upload stuff, you'll get to see them in your feed. So, I know it's been a while, as I mentioned in my previous video, for no reason other than I think I've gone into winter hibernation quite early. I wasn't doing much, I wasn't cross-stitching, and I was knitting but not so much. But now I've sort of gone insane and doing a lot of knitting, a lot of gift knitting, and it's a beautiful day outside and I'm in a good mood because it's birthday months, because my birthday months go for 2 months, not 1 month, because I set my own rules. Yeah, so I thought I'll just upload a video because it's about time. I suppose part of the thing is, like, I'm looking around, there is so much junk outside of this screen area. My sister's living with me temporarily, and obviously I couldn't make room for her, so we're just walking around boxes and piles, and the poor thing's been just like living like a hobo. But she's got a new house, so she'll be moving out soon, and I'll just feel a bit more relaxed, and just, and less, I suppose, less distraction too, because if my sister's around, I'm distracted and I don't want to film anything, because I'll sit with her, chat, we'll make dinner, or make a sandwich, whatever, watch some TV, watch some podcasts, that sort of stuff. Anyway, so I am filming today. So how many times can I say so? I don't know, but we shall see. But I'll show you my finishes first, and I'm not going to show you everything because it's been 2 months, 3 months almost since I've last filmed, and yeah, obviously there'll be a lot of stuff, and therefore I've also done a bit of shopping as well. But what else is new? I'm not going to go over everything, but I just want to quickly show you some stuff, only because these items, I made some dishcloths, and I'm in the Hogwarts at Ravelry Club, and so these are requirements for my first year classes. And for Quidditch, I just made like an egg, because the theme was an egg, and I'm in Hufflepuff, both in real life and in Ravelry. And the reason why I wanted to talk about this is the first time I've knit in cotton in I don't know how long, and I've been avoiding it because of just the idea of knitting with cotton sort of almost disgusts me. And I actually knit these out of, and of course I've not planned, here we go. I knit these out of Morris & Son Avalon 8 plies, so that's it there. And it's so soft and silky, and it just felt so nice that I'm definitely looking forward to knitting with cotton in the future. So that's the only reason I wanted to show those, and I don't know where I'm going to put these now. I might just do that. Don't need to show that, that's boring. Next, I finished some socks. I finished, these might be officially my second pair of socks. Would they be my second pair? Possibly. But these are my second pair of socks. And so the last time I think I had finished the first one and not the second one. The variegated yarn I dyed myself, and I just love it so much. Yes, there is a jog because I didn't look on the interwebs to see how not to have a jog, but the gaps or the colours, the changing colours all go by the Fibonacci sequence, and it was whatever I felt like. And if you've got long hair, you tend to knit things in your knitting is disgusting, kind of. But Fish Lips Kiss Heel, Toe Up, I think I did 64 stitches for this one. I think I did. I can't remember now. And I think I knit these ones on 2mm. I don't know what that's in US. Is that 0? So yep, love them. And it was just a sewn bind off. And I haven't blocked them, that's why it looks like it hasn't been sewn in. But after I block them, that's when I'll cut the ends off. Okay, so then I need another pair of socks. And these socks are, I've been seeing different people do like the slip stitch. And I was trying to work out what to do for variegated. So I just slipped it would have been Fibonacci sequence or whatever. Every 5th stitch or every 6th stitch to make it 5s and 1s. And this yarn I got from Yarn Ink, and this is what it's supposed to be. So it's Neon Pop, and it says Sparkle Base. Now, and I was knitting with it, and I ended up writing to her on Etsy, and I'm just going, you know, I chose, and this is, before I continue on with that, and the toes are just Admiral Shopple Blues. I will link all the projects below, and I'll have the exact yarns in there. But yeah, so I was just looking, just going, I'm sure I didn't order this yarn. I'm sure I knew that I ordered Neon Pop, but I'm just going, this didn't look right. And the colour just didn't sit with me. I'm going, I would never have chosen this colour. I don't like I call this muted. And I'm just going, it's just not right. And I ended up sending her photos, and I said, look, I'm just letting you know that I ordered this. I think that you might have sent me a wrong skein of something, because this doesn't look any, you know. And I showed her the ball, and I said, look, this doesn't look anything like the photos in on Etsy. And she said, you're right. And she was nice enough to actually send me another ball. So this is it. This is what Neon Pop is supposed to look like. So you can see there is a difference. Like, there's no pink in this. It's sort of like purple, green, orange and a yellow. But you can see with this one there's a lot more differences in the colours. And that pink is just gorgeous. Yeah. It's just more saturated, everything. So I'm glad I actually said, I wasn't going to say anything. I thought, no, I'll just tell her. Like, I didn't ask her for a freebie or anything like that. But I suppose this is kind of like also the stash enhancements. But how beautiful is that? Oh my God. Nice. So I did those, and these ones I did in, the needle size would have been 1.75. I like a short sock. This would have been a sewn bind off. No, it wasn't a sewn bind off. This is the Russian bind off. And I like how it sort of pulled and sort of did that thing there. I don't mind a bit of pulling and flashing on socks anyway, I'm sure. But it's just so nice. I loved it. So I made those, and then I made something that I can't wait to block. I haven't blocked anything because, like I said, the house is a bit of a shambles at the moment, and there's no real open space to block anything. So once my sister moves out, I'll have the spare bedroom to block things out on the ground. But I made the Yowza weight shawl, number 3 from Susan B. Anderson. Now, the socks that I showed you are just my own sort of designs, but incorporating the Fish Lips Kiss Heel. So, but this is the weight shawl here, but I haven't blocked it, and this already, and I'm 4'11". So this, you can't see it, but basically it's my wingspan. So obviously that means it's 4'11" wide, and obviously it's going to grow a bit before when I block it. But so it's got a bit of a ruffly. Can you see that? It's got a bit of a ruffly edge to it. And this was knit out of, I can't believe I've kept this, the Yowza 4-ply light worsted yarn. Or actually, I think it should be not worsted but worsted, like Worcestershire sauce. I'm assuming that's what it's supposed to be. And it's 500, it's supposed to have 580 yards. I think I almost had, like, which is about 8 ounces. And I can't remember the grammage because I actually weighed it to work out how many ounces it was to go with the pattern. And I think I almost had 9 ounces or something, or I don't know. Very generous. I've got another one where another Yowza ball, which I just rolled up and weighed, and it's 260 or 70 grams, like 10 ounces. And so I'm just going to reach in to get something. Yeah, it's like 10 ounces, and it was just like, whoa. So you're paying for 8 ounces, but you definitely, I think most of the time you might get more than that. So, I mean, you can see the tag there, but if you just link onto my Ravelry page, you'll get all the details. So this pattern is so easy to do. I think you only weigh twice for this one, and I'm not going to give any information away, but it was just so easy to do, perfect for a beginner as well. Again, those are the ruffles. And this colour is deep sea jellyfish, and I just kept on knitting until I felt comfortable that I had enough to bind off, and I just wanted a little bit left over for, I don't know, for some sort of mini stuff. So I think I had a few grams, but it doesn't matter because my grammage was actually more, but that's it there. So the colour is deep sea jellyfish, and it's just all garter. This is a Babette from Miss Babs, which means it's a repeatable colourway, but it won't look the same. And I know that I've seen this, Martina Bem has done a Miss Winkle in this colourway, and her one's like, I don't know if it's the photography, but you see more of the pink and the orange. But I'm really happy with this colour. I love the pops of pink, but it's got a lot of like almost burgundy and greys, and oh, it's just beautiful. And I'm looking forward to wearing this actually, and I'm going, oh, I need to block it, but I love it. It's squishy and soft. The needles I used would have been whatever was recommended because it's a shawl, so I'm not worried about gauge, and I absolutely loved it. It was just, it was an awesome knit. It was that potato chip knitting. I'm going, oh, I just want to do another line. I just want to do another line. So really enjoyed that, and I do recommend anybody to do that one. I love that. And I might do one of her other shawls or see if she comes out with more. And then, you know how you always feel like you've done more knitting than you have? I have. I am actually doing something that I'm using Bendigo Woolen Mills, and I will show it eventually, but I can't show it because it's a blanket for a girlfriend who's having a baby, and she might watch this, and so I can't actually show it to her. She knows the yarn I'm using, but she doesn't know what pattern I'm using or how I'm using those yarns or anything like that. So I am doing that, and I'll show it to you when I can show it to you. Like I might just film a segment, and then after I pass it on, I'll just load that with the next upload or something like that. So we'll see how we go. So in addition to my friend having a baby, or going to have a baby, I've got another 3 babies, including my sister, who'll be having her first. One of my sisters, I should say, who's having her first, and she's going to have a girl. I bought some yarn because I thought this is going to be cool this year. I'm going to actually get to make things for babies, because I just think hand knits for babies is just awesome. And so I thought I'll make one for my, at the time I didn't know whether she would be a niece or a nephew, but she will be a niece. And so I bought some yarn because I want to be the cool auntie that doesn't buy blue for boys and pink for girls. So I bought these 2 yarns. So there's a grey and this beautiful bright colour there, and I just made a striped vertebrae. This is a free pattern on Ravelry. It's called the baby vertebrae, or the newborn vertebrae. I think it's a baby vertebrae. And this is it here. I followed the pattern. I didn't do a gauge swatch. It's a baby, it's not going to matter. doesn't have to be fitted. There's no front to it. There's basically just this to the front, because I thought this will just be good to, you know, just keep them slightly warm. This is obviously going to reach their little feet, because you know how they sort of live like this for a while, because I still think they're in the womb. It's so cute, I can't wait. But really easy to knit. I haven't woven in any ends or blocked, because like I said, I'll do that. I'll have a blocking party all at once. The only this is the first time I have ever, I just found an end that I haven't woven in. The only time I've ever knit something like that it's garment style, and quite impressed. And I actually have the adult pattern, which I'll talk about in a second, that I'll make for myself. But so this was just made out of Allegria. Do I have the yarn thing? Yes, I do. It's made out of Manos del Uruguay in this colorway here, which is called, I'm assuming, Candombe or something. 9452, but like I said, all those details will be on the page. And the grey is called School. It's a 4-ply from Morris & Sons. Such a quick knit. This is basically like knitting a sock, because look at it. It's like knitting maybe a pair of socks. I mean, those of you who have knit for your partners or sons who have uber big feet, that's all it is. It's such a quick knit. I think that it was good for me to understand how it all worked. I didn't like that I had holes in the underneath the arms, but that'll improve as we go along. And I just absolutely loved it. And then of course I had to make some matching other items, and I'm not good. You'll see that I edit, and the reason why I edit, I'm not one of those people who like the fat squirrel and stuff. Like, she just keeps on talking while she's looking for stuff, but I'm going to try to keep talking while I'm looking for stuff. And I made a hat for her as well, and I don't know why I can't see this. And the pattern is called the Easy Peasy Newborn Sock Hat by Kerry McKinnon, and again it's a free pattern on Ravelry, and that's just the hat there. Again, striped the 2 colours, and that's the top. So cute and so small, and the little umbilically thing at the top, so cute. And then I made, if I can look at it and talk to you guys at the same time, and maybe like this, where is it? This is so cute. You're gonna die when you see it. Well, don't really die, but you know you're gonna die. And this is called Baby Mitten Socks by Barbara Prime. Oh my god, how cute are they? I did whatever the heel, I followed the pattern to a T, so I don't know what the heel is called, and it's like, I think you make heel flaps or one of those sorts of, but look how cute it is. I just love it. It's so cute. And I'm going, is baby gonna have feet that big? Because that's almost my foot size. And you did have to Kitchener, and I'm not a fan of Kitchener, and I'm not going to show you how bad my Kitchener stitch is, but you do, and that's why I don't like top down socks, but I need to practice, so I am going to make more. I just feel like I don't do the Kitchener stitch well. I think I pull it too tightly. But anyway, so I made those for Cuttacus, that's her name, not her official name, that's her nickname. I made 2 hats, both were the bankhead hat for my nephews, and maybe I've got a picture of my boys. Which I think they might get excited that they're going to be on TV, because, like, you know, YouTube is TV to them. Where is it? I have to get them to do a better one, but my nephews with their hats on. This one here is trying to do some sort of gangster pose, I'm sure, but both really love their hats. They're so gorgeous. Of course I love them. So I made them out of yarn ink, because I suppose this is, I mean, you're not going to see these because I've immediately knit them. So it was a bankhead hat. Loved it. It was such a fun knit to do. Fit them well. This is both of these are worsted yarns from Yarn Inc. This is called Steve and this is called Creeper, and these are for those of you who have kids or maybe big kids who are into Minecraft. So these are based on some Minecrafty stuff, and that was perfect for them. So, and now I've got some left over because I want to make, I'm thinking of making like mitered squares, but big ones, like, I mean, sorry, in worsted weight, because I always seem to have a little bit left over, although that's a lot. So unfortunately I don't think they'll go well together to make another hat. Oh, maybe they will. Maybe I'll just push it and make a hat. I have finally finished, oh sorry, I'm just kicking the things. I have finally finished the oyster shawl. Now, for those of you who've watched my earlier videos, you would know that I started this shawl maybe December last year, and then I kept on ripping it out, and I had issues, and then I had issues with the lace, and then, you know, put a lifeline in, and I didn't put the lifeline in properly, or didn't, whatever, and when I ripped it out again to use the lifeline, it didn't work for me, so I ripped it out again. And one day I just sat down and I thought, you know what? Last time. This is the last time I'm going to try this lace panel. The difference will be that I will count. I will pay attention and I will look at the pattern properly. That made the world of difference. Once I looked at the pattern properly, counted, and said to myself, it's a 12 stitch repeat, everything fell into place. Every row I did not have an extra stitch at the end or not enough stitches, and that's what I was experiencing all the time. So this is the oyster shawl, and again I haven't blocked this, and there's a needle there because once I block it I just want the needle there immediately so I can I don't think I've weaved in the ends for this one. Maybe that's why I'm reminding myself to weave in the ends. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to wearing this, and I think I might wear this to Bendigo. So this is the oyster shawl from Amber. She's an Aussie designer. I love her designs, and she's got a new one coming out called Lily Pilly, and I can't wait for it to come out so I can knit it. But so these are just a garter tab eyelets. That was fun. The colour is called Wasabi, and the purple bit is wild bilberry, velvet bilberry, something like that, from Colinette in their Jitterbug. This yarn is amazing. The amount of times I have ripped out this purple, and I reckon I've probably ripped it out about, no jokes, maybe half a dozen times, and I was still able to knit with it and not have an issue. Absolutely amazing. But this is the this is the lace edging. I don't know how I'm going to show you that, but I hope you can see it there. It's beautiful, and I'm so looking forward to wearing this, and you know, it's my favourite colours, and I just love it. I love the fact that I persevered, and when I say persevered, I just said, you know, just pay attention, Aysh, pay attention, and you'll be fine. And now I want to knit more lace. Knitting lace is not easy for me because I purl differently, which sets the, how does it do? It sets the knit row differently, and yeah, and all this stuff. So it's a pain, but I won't change the way I purl because it makes life easier when you're doing shawls like this and you have to purl back. I will show you how I do it one day. It's not anything special, it's just different. But yeah, so that's it there. And again, this is way beyond my wingspan, and if I know you can't see it, but it's way beyond my wingspan, and it'll stretch a bit more once I block. I'm not going to, I'll aggressively block this bit, but I'm not going to stretch it out. I just want to really just stretch out that lace work because I just love it, and I actually can't wait to knit another one of this, but I want to knit it out of like a silk mix. and maybe a muted colour or a brown, or it's, you know, something like that. And the bag, because I have to show you the bag for this one because I love it so. Sorry, I shouldn't sing because I can't. But they're the yarns if you're interested, and that's how much I had left from both balls. And I actually love this yarn so much. It smells, I don't know, but I love it. And every time I knit, and now that I've started, I can't stop smelling it, to the point where I've actually bought more yarn. I've bought the same colours again because I love it so much. And I've bought some other colours. I just love it. And it's not, we're not talking that it doesn't smell like flowers or citrus or anything. It just smells like whatever they cleaned it with. And I just, oh. But the bag that I kept this one in is a bag that I've got from Blinger String. It was a special order. I asked her if she can get a hold of the fabric, and she chose the man that would be on it. And yes, I'm quite happy with that man. But next time I want this man. I'm going to see if I can get a hold of the ginger fireman, because he's got a moustache too, and I love it. Good old Fanta pants. Okay, so now on to whips, and I sort of went into a starting frenzy, and I actually want to start some more just for the sake of having different stuff, because I do like to flit from one thing to another. The first one I'm knitting is Drachenfels by Melanie Berg, and this is what it looks like if there. So it's really nice, and I think, is there one that it's where it's open? No, that's not going to do it for me. But I like those colours too. So I started that off, and I haven't done much of it, but I thought I'd just show you anyway. So far it's easy. I'm actually making this for my, I was going to say for my son, but for my mum. And these are the three colours I've chosen because she wears a lot of brown, and I just want to add a bit of colour. So this is, it's, I don't know how it'll look when it's uploaded, but this is more of a, sort of like a wine colour, like a dark maroony colour. And this yarn is just pure wool, 4 Seasons from Spotlight. So I've got a cushion load full of those, and I don't know how many I need. And these are on, I think, oh yes they are, these are on size 4 cubics, so you can see that they're square. I don't know if you can see that at all, but they're square rather than round. And I'm actually really enjoying them, and I think they do actually make a difference to, what's the word? Not tiredness. I don't know. I can't think of the word. You're screaming at me now, aren't you? Makes it... No, I can't think of the word at all. I know it, and it's not ergonomic. That's not what I'm looking for. But yeah, so it's been really nice to knit, and these are Knit Pro. Do we have Knit Pro? Yeah, it's Knit Pro. So the points are nice. Really enjoying it. I've got size 5s as well, so I'm looking forward to trying those ones out. But that pattern so far is fun. Not that I've done much, but yeah, I just put it in a cushion case. I've just picked it up from Spotlight, and I like the colours, and it looks like a cushion. Well, it's just not doing anything. Look at me, I'm just chucking things, because life is much easier when you chuck, and I'll clean it up after you guys go. Next, let's choose a random one. These are a pair of socks. The socks I'm doing are from a book. No, not a book. They're a series of cards by, I don't know why I'm looking at it, Wendy Johnson. And I can't find the card with the pattern on it, but they're just cards like this. And I got it in a little card pack, and it was sent by Beth from Foxes in Socks, because for the Valentine swap, and I just love it. They're little cards like this, and the design that it is called Dead Simple Lace Socks. So the socks that I'm doing are in here, and this again is another new purchase from Freckle Whimsy. You might have seen her around the shop. She's been giving a lot of her bags, you know, getting her name out there for her bags. And this is one of her misfits that I bought. And I just love it. It's based on My Little Pony, so it's actually quite small compared to her normal bags, but it fits my sock project in here. And I love it. I bought this bag, so a bit of stash enhancement too, and another bag which I'll show you shortly. So I love it. It's got cute little circles on it. Love it so much. And these all fit in there. So this is Cascade. I don't know, the tag has been lost. But this yarn, again, I want to talk about because it's part of my stash enhancement. This yarn is from Miss Click Clack here in Australia. She's on Etsy as Miss Click Clack, and as a Ravelry user she is known as Miss Ohio. But this is her colourway Wanton. I just want to show you how it stitches up. And I did a different colour toe and heel, and I think the toe and heel is Cascade maybe. But look at the yarn. This is her is this a Flash Merino base? I think so. But that's the yarn there. It's just beautiful and squishy, and I'm doing it on 1.75, nice sharp tip, and I think they're 100 centimeters. But enjoying that. So dead simple lace socks. I really like. I haven't followed the pattern. I've done a the toe is just a Turkish cast on, but I cast on 18 instead of 14 and increased by 4 every other row. So I just like the shape of it, and I just want to try it, and I cast on 60 stitches because that's all I need. And yeah, and the Fish Lips Kiss heel, which I like doing. Not that I've tried many heels. I've tried the Fish Lips Kiss heel and something else, and the Afterthought heel, which honestly I don't know the difference between a Fish Lips Kiss heel and an Afterthought heel. It's like people say, oh, it fits differently. They fit exactly the same. I really think it's where you put the heel makes a difference rather than the heel itself. But maybe I'm wrong. I do want to try the slip stitch heel because I think they would be good for my feet too. But I usually need reinforcement on my toe, not my heel. That's where my socks die, basically on the toe, nowhere else, just on the toe. But it's been an enjoyable knit. It's because the lace repeat is quite easy to do. It's like because it's easy to do. No, it is easy to do. So it's something that I can do while I'm watching TV as well. So I have been enjoying that one and looking forward to casting off this one because I think I'm done. I just need to do the ribbing, and then I'll start the next one for that. And the other bag that I got from Freckle Whimsy is this bag here, the cute little blue llamas. Again, it's got a nice handle. She was having a giveaway with Minerva Turkey, so she had 15% off, so I think that's when I definitely know that's when I bought it, so that's how it is. And they're longer and they're cute, and they've got a little thing there just to let you know. And delivery was fine, it wasn't an issue. So the project I'm doing here is another shawl. This shawl is called Dream Stripes. Again, it's for free, and I happen to have it printed out. I usually don't. I usually just like take a photo of the section and I just do it off my phone, or do it off my iPad or whatever. But this is what it's called. It's a free pattern. Dream Stripes. Doesn't have the person's name here, does it? Does she say thank you ABC? No. No. Anyway. So as you can see, so it's stripy. The yarn that I'm using is Skein. I actually have a tag. Can you believe it? It's from Skein, and this is, I think these are old labels, but Skein yarns, and it is her silk, merino silk sport, 50-50 merino and silk, 363 yards per 95 grams. And the colours that I'm using are Graphite and Bohemian. Yeah, so I think I bought these for something else, but then I thought, I want to do this one. So this is how much I've done. Again, this is fairly easy knitting to do. I've learned how to do the M1 increases, so that's been fun. I'm loving how the colours look. I'm trying to work out a way that this side where I do the colour changeover, I don't do it as tightly, because I'm doing it tightly and I don't know how am I going to fix it up. But anyway, if you guys have got any suggestions, let me know. I think this is a 2 metre cable, actually, or 1.5 metre cable, and these needles are Knit Pros because I like their Knit Pro ones, and I think they're size 4s, which is, no, they're 4mm, which is probably the only US size I know, which is a size 6. So I'm loving that one. That's been nice, and the yarn is so silky, which obviously is 50% silk, but it's just so silky. I love it. It's really nice. Sometimes I find with silk, you know, if they've got too many, if it's got like a halo, I've seen silk yarn with halos, and I'm not the biggest fan, but that one I really, really love. So that's that one. I also cast on another pair of socks because I was being in the sock mood, because I want to become an expert at making socks. And I don't know where I'll put it. Where do I put the other pair of socks? Oh, here they are. Another pair of socks. These are in my bag, and I think it's so cute, and it says official sock knitter. I think that I can say that I can knit socks now. These are from Little Skein in the Big Wool on Etsy, and that's the inside of it. Look at it, it's so cool. And the foxes with rainbow socks, so cute. And this yarn, what I'm using is from Yarn vs Zombies, and it's her self-striping. And I love it how it's in a ball. It's so cool. So I'm actually doing it from the outside, even though she leaves you so you can do a center pull, but that's just boring. I want to see from the outside so I know how much I've done. Now I haven't cast the second sock on yet. It's not second sock syndrome, it's just that I couldn't be bothered, in the sense that I've got, you know, when I'm in the mood I'll do it. The world isn't ended. But so I've done different heel and toe, and the other ones won't be the same colours as well. That might do green and purple or yellow, or I don't know. But so these are from Admiral, so it's just the orange and the blue, but I'm really loving the stripes. And again, I think this is, I've given the credit to Vanilla Bean Latte socks. So when you're doing the colour change, so this is where I increase, and I'll explain that in a second. But she does every second one as an increase, but I want to do, I've done again Fibonacci, so I've done every fifth one. And I like the look of that, but that's cool. So what I do is I cast on 60 stitches, but then before I get to the fish lips kiss heel, so from about there I cast on an extra 4, so I'll get to 64 stitches, which can affect a pattern. And I think what happened was that I didn't do it for this one, but yeah. So when I get to about there and I'm ready to do the heel, I just add it on. Yeah, and I just like different coloured toes and stuff, so I had to do it that way. So there are those. I don't know where the needles are for those. I think that's the part of the issue with those ones. And then, yep, this is the last whip, is these, and I have to be careful pulling this out because the needles are too small. I'm making a hat for my sister, which is called the Lonely Cable Hat, and from Hohi Locatelli, and the yarn I'm using is a Mad Tosh DK in something, I don't know what it is. Is it in here? No, it's on the web page, people. And the bag that I'm using is just the massive bag from Bling Your String. This was in her Bling Club, like mystery bag club, and I was in the Geek Club, and So it's just Star Trek, because I like Star Trek. And this is the hat. And like I said, I have to be careful. These, for some reason I bought the shorter DPNs, but this is a pattern. I like how the colours have worked out, and that's the cable there. So I haven't done cable since I was a kid, and didn't know what. So every time I do a pattern, like if I knit something, I'm learning something new. So like for one, I'm learning make ones, and for another one, it's just that, you know, I'm slipping a stitch just to get a different patterning. For the Yowza Weigh It shawl, it was about weighing and being aware of how much I use up for each row. For the oyster shawl, it was about the lace. Yeah, so I'm just trying to learn different things with each pattern. And so for this one, it was being able to read a pattern that incorporates cables. So thankfully now, in the world of the interweb, when something says CF4 or whatever, I just couldn't understand her explanation. So I just Googled it and I learned. So this is it, but the needles are too small because I don't know why I bought the shorter needles, like I said. And I haven't followed her, this is a free pattern, but I haven't followed her pattern for ridging pearls and stuff because I misread her pattern. So I'm just going to create my own pattern there. But again, this, and I've got to pick up stitches there that I've dropped, but thankfully I haven't dropped any stitches anywhere else, and that's again the cable. And I love this, and I'll definitely knit this one again. It's just beautiful, and I love the yarn, and I'm making that for my sister so she can wear it at work. And that's one of her favourite colours, so that's what I made for her. I'm sure I'm forgetting other stuff, but let's get on to the awesome stuff, which of course includes spending money. So the first thing I want to show you is, and I'm not going to, is a spindle that I purchased. And you'll see I've done some spinning, and you guys will think, oh my god, that's just poor spinning, but I don't care. But this spindle that I purchased from Luxury, I should learn these names before, Overdose, Luxury Overdose, I'll link it. But it's just this beautiful, the reason why I think I like a drop spindle is just touching this wood, and I'm sure if I fall in love with the spinning wheel, I'll one day buy one, but we'll see how we go. We'll see where this takes me. I think I need to spin for a couple of years before I decide whether I want a spinning needle or I want to spin. But yeah, so I just bought this for myself. It doesn't have, my only complaint would be that it doesn't have a notch, but I knew that before going in. So for me, it's all about the balance, and it was a Ballarat Victorian maker. And also I like these hooks. I don't like it when people use cup hooks, because I want to make sure that the center of gravity is right in the middle there, with the in alignment to the shaft here. So when it's a cup hook, sometimes it's off center, and I don't like that. So that's why I bought this one, and I'm happy with it. Crinkling is goodness, people, so just move on. So as I mentioned, coming up to birthday week and part of birthday week, I've been spending a lot of money on stuff for myself, and because it's a knitting podcast, we'll be showing knitting stuff. So in addition to the 3 yarns that I already showed you with Yarn Ink, this is actually quite a while ago that I purchased it because she had 15% off. I bought this one because I couldn't resist. It's called Sinister, and it's in a merino nylon base, 75/25 for 63 yards per 100 grams. But oh my god, as if I'm not going to buy that. You all know that I love chartreuse, so even though this is technically neon green, oh my god, I had to have it. So I bought that for myself from her. And then I'm going to leave this one last because that's a piece de resistance, I think. I bought a couple of yarns from Sunspun Yarn. These are again from Skein in Australia, in the merino silk base. These are Hopeless Romantic. She doesn't make this colourway anymore, I don't think. But I really wanted some muted colours because I don't know if you guys noticed, but I like bright colours, but I also love muted colours. I've just got this weird personality. I remember when my friend came to my house the first time, and one of them mentioned, she's going, you know what, I never ever expected your bedroom to look like that. I expected jewel tones and, you know, like an Egyptian or an Indian theme, or, you know, bright Moroccan, that sort of stuff. And my room is shabby chic, so it's creams, and I've got a pink wall, and lots of creams and flowers and angels, and, you know, so this is still my taste. This is still my aesthetic. My aesthetic is everything, unfortunately, which means I love everything. But anyway, so these, because it's nice, soft and squishy, I bought it. And I couldn't decide between this top drawer, because there was top drawer there in this colour, or this. But the reason why I went with this is because I wanted it in a sport way. And like, her top drawer sock is like it's silk. It's just, seriously, the first time I touched her top, because I said to, I was just going to people, what is everybody talking about her top drawer sock base? It's scratchy, because the one that I bought, and I realised I had bought the BFL. So compared to the top drawer, oh my god, it even looks shiny to me, but love it. So I do recommend her yarns. Not that I'm an expert or anything, but I do like those. I did buy some yarns that I can't show because they're for gifts, and if that person that gave me that advice on some yarn colours and stuff, I still haven't mailed it yet. I know it's like a while, but I haven't mailed it yet, so that's the reason why the other person hasn't received it. But anyway, it's just sitting right here. I found another a finish. Can you believe it? Another pair of socks. These are my Hermione everyday socks that I made through, and I made it with yarn from Lanateam Ex Machina. You guys know I like her colorways. I was in her Firefly Club for 3 months. This is called Kaylee Go to Blackout, and that's the color there, and it's just in her basic sock base. And these are, again, I made them toe up, and I made them with the Fish Lips Kiss Heel, so I just followed the Hermione's everyday sock pattern thingy. I don't know, can you see? Can you see them? You can see them in, like, if you're standing here, you can see the pattern, but I don't think it's showing enough. Can you see? Again, these haven't been, these ones I don't think I've even sewn in. I don't know. I think I have. No, I'm pretty sure I have. No, I haven't, because I can always tell with the toe bit. So these are the socks that I made with that, and I think I used just over 50 grams, but so those are those. But anyway, let's go back to goodness. So as I said, I have been shopping, but I've also had my what's the word that I'm looking for? My yarn clubs. And I'm realising that one of my yarn clubs might be missing, because I actually got my yarn from Yarn vs Zombies too, but you'll just see it when I need it. So I got my replacement yarn from Lanateam Ex Machina. She accidentally sent me her black version of this, but then she popped this one in the mail. I didn't even realise. Like, obviously I didn't know. She sent me the email saying she's popping the right colour in before I had even received the black one. So it's just a beautiful kind of love that you can see the stellina in there. I got the other two in the same dye lot of her Star Trek Into Darkness colourway, because I want to make a big project and I want to make sure that I have them all from the same dye lot. And when I open this, like when I've got the first one, I immediately, like, I have to buy the other two. I have to buy the other two, but that's been a while since I've shown you guys anything. So those are those. Yeah, there is yarn missing here, but whatever. I think you guys will be happy that you don't have to look at everything. Oh no, I found the other yarn. It's just sitting there. My second yarn from Lanateam Ex Machina in the Firefly, so this was February. This is called Well Bred Petticrook. So it's just this sort of like very autumnal colours, so I just love it. It's the camera's blowing it out, so that colour there probably is more accurate because it's not that, like, it looks neon. I don't know if it's going to look neon when I upload it, but that's that one, which I love. Like, all of the colours that she did, I'm absolutely loving. And the third yarn in the Firefly Cub is called My Kinda Stupid, and again it's in the basic sock, but 75-25, and it's just a beautiful colour. So every single one that she sent, I'm absolutely over the moon with. So she definitely, I think, panders to my love of extremely saturated colours. Yeah, so I love. And wouldn't you know it, I found the Yarn vs Zombies one. So this is, because I was in two, like these are the only two sock clubs I'm in. The Firefly one is finished, and this is 6 yarns over the course of the 12 months. And this is from Yarn vs Zombies, and in her base Kiwi sock, which is 80-20 organic Polworth and nylon, 400 yards to 100 grams. And you get to choose. So I'm in the Revenge of the Geek, and she had two options. One was maybe Walking the Dead, is that the show? And My Little Pony. So I got this one, and she named it Friendship is Magic. Isn't that cute? I love it. It's so cool. It's just perfect. Absolutely perfect, and I might make that for the baby. So that's all. So now I'll go into the purchase that I got today, and I promise that's the end of it. I was going to be busy next weekend because Eurovision is on, and so Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I don't want to. I try to avoid. I avoid social media. I avoid TV, radio. I don't listen to anything. And I remember, I think it was last year or the year before, my nephew was in the car, and they must have mentioned something about Eurovision, and he's going, Auntie, do you want me to change the channel because the station, because they're going to mention Eurovision? It's like so cute. Yeah, because obviously we get it a day later. So Eurovision week next week. So I thought I'll do my birthday yarn purchases this week. The other reason why I decided to do my yarn purchases this week is because the handmade show was on, and I wanted to get some Miss Click Clack yarn. So I bought some other Miss Click Clack yarns a month ago, but I'll show them all to you together now. But firstly, I'll show you the yarns that I bought from the Woolarium. I bought one previously, and then I went and got the second skein. This is Malabrigo yarn in Purple Mystery. I will be making the triangular cowl out of this, and it's just a beautiful purple, and it's it's so cool. And she got Mad Tosh in, so obviously I had to buy it. She ordered the Modern Fair Isle because I asked for it, and so I got my Modern Fair Isle. These are all TMLs. I got Jade and I got Turn. So I have a feeling that I might use these all. Absolutely have a feeling that I will be definitely using all of these in a project together. So while I was at the Woolarium, actually I bought this the last time I was there, when I bought the other Malabrigo, I think. She had overcharged me for this one because I told her to. So when I went today, I picked up this one. The colourway for this one is 06357, which is like a jadey colour. It's got a lot of teal in there, I should say. And this one is 03655. Now, if you're wondering whether Farb or Party is the colourway is Farb. Far or Farding. Farting, I think, or Farding or Farting. It actually means to put on makeup. So to me that means colour. So that's why I know. Farting. But so I got those. I'm looking forward to that, and I will be doing, obviously, these are 50-gram balls here in Australia, the ones that I've seen, and because I do different coloured heels and toes, these will be enough to make 2 pairs. So that's the Woolarium purchase. Sorry, I just knocked that. And then lastly is all of my other stuff, but I'm not going to show you. It was all in here. I went to the handmade show today because I want to get some more click clack yarn. So I already showed you the socks that I'm making. In addition to the socks, one of these, or potentially two of these, are a gift, but I'm showing them to you, but I might not actually knit with them, so you may never ever see them again. So I bought this, which is one of her, well, she calls it like a mist dye, but it's like yellow and grey and awesomeness. And this is in her Merry Creek sock yarn, which is 80/20 Australian superwool, the superwash wool. Love it. And on that trip, I also got this yarn, which is her Merry Creek sock yarn again. And this is colourway is in Lime Fresh. Look how pretty it is. And I love her card, like, so cool. Love it. Perfect. And then today I went, I need to put that one away. Today I went and bought some yarn. I had a specific idea in mind. And so I'll show you that first. I wanted to get 3 of her Merry Creek sock yarns because she's doing like a tricolour cowl, and I saw some tricolour socks on her, in her group that somebody had posted, and I thought, oh, I've got to make them. It's colour work, we'll see how we go. So these are the 3 colours that I chose. And what the awesome thing is that she charges by the kilo, like by the gram I should say. So she charges you however much these weigh. So these might be too much, like they're not equal. Like this is 54 grams, this is 66 grams, and this purple one is 36 grams. So I kind of like that. So I got those 3 colours to make a sock out of. And then I added, because I wanted some extra heel toe. Those of you overseas, we can't get much like sock yarn, like that mix of a superwash wool and a nylon here in Australia commercially. So when I was buying those, I thought I'll add these to the mix. So this is just like a mustard colour. It's not looking very mustardy. And a red one, which is blown out. It's not neon, but it's uber red, so I love that. And then I bought, again, like I said, no, I'm not going to, and this is her Fenwick Street Flash Merino. This is her new one. It's 85/15 Superwash Extra Fine Merino, and this is, oh, I was just reading what she said, but that's the colourway there. No, this is a one-off, must be a one-off. But look at that, it's so, and she's so cool. Like, you're at the store, she recognised me from last time, and she, you know, she said hi Aysh, which was awesome. So we were having a good old chat, and I was finding out if she was at Bendigo, because then the handmade market for July actually clashes with the Bendigo show. So she said, yes, I'm going on the Friday. I said, great, I'm going on the Friday too, we might see you there. Because I was saying that I won't be shopping June or anything like that, because I've got to save money for the Bendigo woolen show. And you know, she's just talkative, and her hubby takes photos, and she was surprised. She goes, you've come all the way from across town to my shop. She goes, oh, thank you. And gorgeous, gorgeous woman. And yeah, just physically gorgeous too. And I don't know, whatever I said. And I said, yeah, of course, you know, I've got to treat myself. It's birthday week. And then she goes, choose another yarn. And I was just like, are you serious? I go, no. And then secretly going, oh my God, oh my God. So she said, choose one of my, like the, well, not the heel and toes, but, you know, designed for her, the tricolours. So she picked this out, and it was perfect, and I wanted it too anyway. But how cool is that? It's hot pink. So I can't wait to have some hot pink heel and toes. And then I saw this, and I just had to have it. This is again in the Fenwick Street Flash Merino, her new base. Look at that. And you Aussies, when I say the name, you will know why it's called that. It's called barbecue shapes. Barbecue shapes. I don't know if they're sold overseas, but I've never seen them sold overseas, but barbecue shapes. They're like a mainstay in any party. It gets a party going. Oh, they're awesome. But anyway, Oh, her wash is nice, but so I couldn't walk away without buying that one. I don't think I asked permission for this one, but I'm going to show it to you anyway about the store, but assuming it's going to be okay. I have had this, it's a bag. I've had this bag in my, I had it in my bag, I just add things to my Etsy cart and then I just leave them there. And when I feel like I've got money to spare, I buy something. And this went out of my cart, in my cart, like it went out because it was sold out. It's like, oh my god, oh my god. And so she finally got some more in. I should actually zip it up so you can get the magic. This is a large size. This is from the Zigzag, from Zigzag Stitches. People, people, people. I can't believe I've never seen anybody show this online. OMG! This is a box bag. Look how perfect this is. Look at the bottom of the, look at the top. And then you zip it and you choose the, like the zipper pull that you want. So I got a double-decker bus. And look, can I just say, I'm not a, like a, is it called an Anglophile or an, whatever the thing is like when you're into England. I'm so not that, because I'm an Australian and I'm a Republican. So I'm not very Englishy. I do love like my Jane Austens and all that, but I'm not like, I don't have to collect, like I wouldn't have a Union Jack t-shirt on, is what I'm saying. But I love this. I love this. I love England. Like I would love to live there for a while, but in this it's got a little bag. But I didn't care about any of that. All I cared about, and it's got a handle, all I cared about was how it looked like. And I haven't used it yet because I want to show you guys. Like this. Can I just say, pluck your ears if you don't like profanity. F me. When I open this up, I'm just going, F me. This is effing awesome. I just went, I can't wait to use it. Look at the phone inside it. Look at, like, I think she orders more in, so if she hasn't got any, it's just, oh my god. How can you not like it? It's just, oh my god. Old school telephone box. Of course you youngies probably don't even know what a telephone box is. But, oh my god. I loved it. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. And I'm so happy I got it. It was way expensive, but it was like a treat to myself, and yeah, I'm so glad I have it. It's from Zigzag Stitches, so it wasn't cheap. For you Canadians, she'll be cheap, but not for me. So I think she's, yeah, I was just about to say, I think she's from Canada. I think she's from Canada, which is another country I'd love to live in. I'd love to live in Canada somewhere, especially where it's bilingual, that bilingual French. I think that would be fun. I would love to live in Alaska, like for a whole year, so I can experience white nights. I would love to live in New York, because apparently New York is awesome. I've never been. I would love to live in England somewhere. Scotland, obviously, because I want to be there for the Edinburgh Comedy Festival. But anyway, I digress about countries I would love to live in. It's not going to happen, because what I want is my current wage. Like, I don't want to go to another country and work in a bar or something. That's, oh, I've got to scratch my foot. Bar or something, or, you know, I want to go as a professional. My job is not transferable though. So, yeah, it's sort of specialised here in Australia. Actually, here in Victoria. But anyway, I'm the only person that does my job in the whole state of Victoria. I like saying that. Anyway, that's it, guys. That's all. Yeah, again, that's a lot of purchasing, but that's also 3 months of spending money, except for today's purchase. And yeah, that was crazy, but I knew there was 2 places that I wanted to go to today, and I hit them as hard as I was comfortable spending money, and sat down, had a coffee, did some knitting. It was just gorgeous, beautiful day today, which probably should have meant that I did some washing and mowed my nature strip, but can't be bothered. I am going to clean this pile up and maybe wash the dishes. Maybe I should do that too. Maybe wash the dishes and put some laundry on. But that's it, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you for sticking by me and remaining subscribed. I really appreciate it. Again, social media links are down below. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. I know I haven't responded to all the other emails, but I eventually will. I need to catch up with that sort of stuff. I haven't been watching much, like I'll watch 2 or 3 podcasts a week or a video here a week. Haven't always spoken to you guys, or like if I'm watching it on the move, it's hard to make a comment, so I don't, like if I'm watching it on my phone or something. But you know, if I'm at home or if I've watched, yeah, so anyway, I'm just boring myself. I think that's what I'm doing. So I will let you guys go. I, again, appreciate it so much. If you, like, I bought some other bags. I will show them to you because I'll never buy these bags again. Not because it's anything wrong, but it's always too hard to catch the updates. Like mustache yarn. I bought mustache yarn and I will never ever try and buy mustache yarn ever again, because that last update she had, which was today I think in our time, it was at 3 AM. The yarn update that I caught happened to be 12 here in Australia, like midnight, and that was fine, like I was up anyway. And like lollipop yarn, I'll never worry about trying to catch one of their updates, because I got a ball of yarn for my Valentine's swap. Thanks, Beth, because it's just too much of a hassle. Yeah, so anyway, so I got these and I was so happy. I scored some fat squirrel fibre bags. I bought 2 because for some reason I was able to buy 2 and I was uber excited. I think there was another bag that I wanted, so I don't know, I can't remember. Might have been different designs that I wanted, but I'm extremely, extremely happy with these, because I always wanted to, whenever I have tried to catch one of her updates, I always said I'm not going to buy it if I can't score 2 bags to make the shipping worthwhile, and I'm not going to get bags that, I'm not going to get a bag with a design that I don't like. Does that make sense? Just because, I'm not going to get a bag just because it's the fat squirrel bags, but I really wanted them, so I finally scored 2 bags. So I got her one of her sock bags, and for those of you who follow my stitching, you know that I like a Little Red Riding Hood, so I got that one for a sock bag. So, and the lavender that she includes with it, you can get it without lavender. I've got the hiccups. Love it. Yeah, you can ask for non-scented, but I love it. And the other bag, I think this is her sweater one. It's quite big. And it's, because this was a Charlie Harper update, and look at the elves. What handles are awesome. White inside. Did I show you the inside of that one? That one was it red? No, it wasn't red, but it's got cute little fabby inside as well. But it's just so nicely made, and she does this little thing here, which a lot of the other ones don't do, and if I made bags I wouldn't do it too, so she does that. And yeah, just really well made. And I think, because the first thing I do is I look at where they've sewn, for, you know, because you have to turn this bag inside out, and I look at the stitching there, and it's like, so nice, so nice. So happy with this bag. So very happy. And like, you know, you guys have seen that I use cushion covers as bags as well. If you can't afford these, just, you know, when you go to Spotlight, whatever your equivalent big container crafty stories in the country you are, look at the, you know, the home goods ones. Look at a cushion cover that you like and just use that. It's just, they're just awesome. And I think those ones I scored for like $4 or $5. I actually really love them. And if I stop using these as cushions, I might use them as bags too if I could. I'll see. But yes, that's it. That's all. We're all done, all sold, gone. So all I've done, that's all I have spent my money on. And I'm really happy with everything. But I know I loved, like, seriously, I love everything. But if they said there's one thing that you have to keep from all of this, it would be this bag. It would, like, if I had to, like, run out of the house now and they said, don't worry about your phones and all that sort of stuff, we'll sort all that out, but choose one thing, you know, don't worry about photos and, you know, and photos and all that, you know, all that. Just choose one bit of tchotchke in your house to take with you. I reckon it might be this. And I know I can buy it again because I'm actually no longer, I used to be quite possessive about stuff. I'm no longer possessive about anything. If somebody said I had to walk out of the house now with just my wallet with my ID and, you know, passport, whatever, and my phone and a change of clothes, I'd just go, okay. Like, not that I'm happy to, but, you know, everything can be replaceable. Everything can be replaceable. But, and I know this is replaceable too, which was my point. But I love it. And now I'm going to put a project in there. Anyway, so thank you guys. I appreciate you sitting for the second goodbye now, and I appreciate you subscribing, following me on Instagram. I don't have a Ravelry page, but if you want me guys to start one, let me know and I will. Otherwise, maybe I'll just start one anyway. I don't know. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have an awesome day, weekend, night, whenever you're watching this. I will check you all soon. Again, I hope to upload the next couple of weeks for, like I said, for my cross stitching. I haven't really done much, but we'll get there. And that's it. Take care. And the next time I see you, I'll be a year older. Take care. Well, not really a year older, but, you know, whatever. Whatever. I can still say that. All the 4s are 44. Okay, take care. Ciao.